coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Yes, I appreciate the support. Boom. We out here, man. 33 years of prison stories. We pushing P. We pushing positive energy all the way down the line. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Everybody who signed a petition to get me off, I appreciate you. I'm definitely going to end up looking at every name on there. I appreciate you. Everybody who saw fit to bless me with K-Rock's GoFundMe. I appreciate you. I definitely have been looking at the names. I appreciate you. I love you, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's get it. We getting better. We getting stronger, and we going forward. Ever forward, never backward. Let's go. Let's get it. TBP Nation, stand up. We out here. Hey, man, listen. I know you have heard this story a lot about, a lot of dudes that get locked up. Once they get locked up, they get abandoned. Their girl leave them, cut out on them. Their girl, their fiance, their wife. It happens. It happens way, way more often than it don't happen. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got anything to do over 5 years, man. The chances of you holding on to your girl, man, is slim to none. So if you got a girl and you like your girl, you got a wife, your fiance, whatever, and you like her and you want to be with her for the long haul, the rest of your life, whatever the case may be, don't get locked up. Don't get locked up. I'm telling you right now, because no matter what type of relationship you think you got, no matter how much you think she love you or you love her, don't get locked up, brother. That's the best I can tell you. If you can take it from me, you're on your own. That's when a lot of dudes go into depression. That's when a lot of dudes get suicidal. That's when a lot of dudes get violent. That's when a lot of dudes get on drugs. That's when a lot of dudes turn into other, flammery and skullduggery in the penitentiary. It all be because of a woman. You know what I'm saying? The loss of a woman. Jody got your girl. That's some hard stuff to take, man. When you sitting in a cell and you can't do anything about it, you just have to accept it. But you have no outlet. You have nobody to vent to. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But this story, on the other hand, is one of the exceptions, man. I was talking to Jay the other day. Shout out to Jay Hardcore, my brother. Y'all send y'all prayers up to him as well. But I was talking to him the other day, and we be chopping it up about different things, and it just made me remember a dude that we started talking about. He said, "Man, you got to tell that story." So this story, man, I know a lot about it. Some of it may be accurate. Some of it may be, I don't know. A lot of it is speculation, but for the most part, the whole story is basically true. You know what I'm saying? Just little odds and ends, which I was not privy to this type of information. But I do remember back in the day, man, early when I first got locked up, I was around this dude, man. They call him Pretty Tony. Shout out to Pretty Tony. Now, why they call him Pretty Tony? That's all. Hey, that's beyond me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because as I already told y'all, I think all dudes is ugly, including myself. And Pretty Tony, he definitely fit my definition as well. And but he was an old bow-legged dude, man. Old school cat, man. Because we talking about the late '80s when I first met Tony. But Tony had one of the prettiest, statuesque, attractive wives that come in that visiting room. Now, when you in the penitentiary, it is known that dudes don't supposed to be looking at your girl, your wife, your fiance, whoever, sisters, whatever, but they do. That's just a fact, and they talk amongst themselves and keep it away from you. So it was well known that Tony had this super fine wife that come in that visiting room, and she came faithfully. She came all visiting days. He always went over there. He was a smooth old one of them type of jokers that just talk trash. If I ain't mistaken too, I think Tony had a little gap in his teeth. He was kind of slim. He was real bow-legged. Had a little rough voice. Talk his talk, man. He was like a good dude, though. You know what I'm saying? You could bend around Tony because he had the gift of gab. You know what I'm saying? He could really talk. He talked that talk. You know what I'm saying? He talked that slick talk. He was just one of them type of dudes. If you know what I'm talking about. But that's the thing that I remember about him the most. And I was always cool with him. We always, laughed and joked or whatever. Because at this time I was getting visits too, so I used to see him over there all the time. So Tony was supposed to be, what I'm saying, one of them type of dudes. He was getting money on the street. I don't know what his case is. Ain't my business, but I know he had a ragged time. He had been locked up a good minute before I ran into him. You know what I'm saying? And I think he had a little distance to go. But everybody always said, man, Tony got a bad wife, dude, man. She be coming and seeing him and everything. She be holding him down. Like, the time ain't bother her. She been with him, from my understanding, from the time he got locked up all the way until I met him, which was, like I say, over a decade. You know what I'm saying? He done already been locked up. So, I do know for a fact, like I say, she came to see him on a regular basis. She held him down. He always going over there. Like I say, in the penitentiary, dudes talk about stuff that was known. You know what I'm saying? They will always say like, Tony got a real one, man. Yeah, ain't she bad? Because some dudes will get some women that'll rock with him and hold him down and beat them visiting room doors down every weekend. She may not be as appealing or attractive as most people would generally attach attractiveness to. But when you coming in that visiting room and you visiting somebody and they down and out there, they work, man, they gonna end up in love with you. They gonna end up loving you. They gonna end up, depending on you, and you gonna become a major part of their life. This is why I personally believe, just my personal opinion, that a lot of women be, what I'm saying, messing with dudes is locked up because dudes is gonna be attentive. They're gonna be writing letters, they're gonna be sending cards, they're gonna be calling on the phone. You're gonna become the centerpiece of their life. You know what I'm saying? Now you have Bammers that go home and then just forget about that woo woo woo. Yeah, but we don't know the inside story, what they really had going on. We only know what we see. We only know what we looking from the outside in. I don't know the intricate parts of it because since then to now, I know some dudes that came home and it looked like, oh, he just came home and left her and she did all this for him or whatever. I know the inside story. Women will carry you when you locked up, man. They will treat you how they want to treat you, talk to you how they want to talk to you, treat you how they want to treat you, make you accept whatever they push out there to you. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? You can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? But when the shoe is on the other foot, when you out here in the free world, and then you, dictate the rules or whatever, then they say you know what I'm saying, you like this or you like that. But when you locked up, they will reverse that on you. Oh no, Uno, Negro. They will reverse that on you. They'll do what they want to do to you and however they want to do it to you, and you can't do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Besides leave the situation, which a lot of dudes don't do. They take it on the chin because at the time they invested. That's all they got. That's their lifeline. So women know that, and a lot of times, it's sad but it's true. They take cold advantage of that. I know all too well. You understand? But I guess whatever type of relationship he had with her, however long he had been with her prior to being locked up, they was locked in. They had a bond, man. She wasn't going nowhere. Like I say, nobody really knows what she's doing on the street, just like she don't know what he's doing in the penitentiary. You can only guesstimate. But what we do know and what we could see, she came to see him all the time. And she was so regular that all the COs even knew who she was. They knew if don't nobody get no visit, he gonna get one. You understand me? So that made him popular on the compound. Besides his own reputation. Plus, I think Tony was a hustler. He shaking bait. He get a little pack. He do a little this, do a little that, do a little gambling. He was on his grind. He was a grind. He was a flat for a hustler in the penitentiary. But he ain't never need for nothing because she always came to see him. She always stayed on the phone with him. She always sent him money on the books. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask for more than that when you locked up. You cannot ask for more than that. You can, but you being selfish. You understand me? You being selfish and you being greedy. I mean, truth be told. So, man, so like I say, dudes used to talk about their situation a lot because, like I say, that's rare in the penitentiary. That's real. You may be in there with somebody, they may get visits every week, and you may see them. You may be on the compound with them 3, 4, 5 years, and it was regular. You may run into them 4, 5 years later on another institution, they still locked up, the woman gone. They was somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So they done cut out on them. You know it. And don't get me wrong, I understand more now than I did then too. It's a big burden and it's a hardship on a woman being out here and dealing with a dude in there and trying to stay with him and trying to hold him down and trying to. It's hard. I understand that. I understand that. But I believe that honesty is the best thing, man. If you know you're not gonna be able to make it, don't tell no dude you're gonna be able to make it. Because when you locked up and you tell a dude that, he leaning on that, he depending on that, he believing that, and when you break that, it's devastating. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's devastating. Dudes gonna believe you because they want to believe you. But that's why I believe you should just keep it real, say what it is, whatever it ain't, say what it ain't. Whatever you gonna do, say what you gonna do, and just do it like that. Just be 100. But that's not how it goes down most of the time. But anyway, it seemed from the outside looking in that he had everything in order. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't worried about nothing. Man, it could be Saturday or Sunday. You can see him up. He getting his clothes ready. He, shaving. He making sure he get his hair cut. He on point because he know for a fact he gonna get a visit. Cause she coming through. No matter what she got going on that street, she coming through that piece. And he knew that. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else in there that was around him long enough knew to believe that too, because that's all she had showed. So to my understanding, like I say, I think he had a good little bit to do. You know what I'm saying? But he in his bit. He navigating. He know what to do. He know how to move around in the penitentiary. Everybody know him. Everybody know Pretty Tony. Everybody know how he move. Everybody know what he got going on. So I can remember, man, they said that Pretty Tony wife, I think it was his wife. I'm thinking that they was married, if I remember correct. Man, this is when all the lottery and all this stuff had started popping or whatever. And man, they said she hit the lottery, right? She hit the lottery. Now I don't know for 100%, but what I'm hearing, it was $1, $2 million. Some I know it's supposed to be in an M or better. One or two, I heard this, I heard that. Don't know. It ain't. I won't pocket watch. You know what I'm saying? But so dudes then was running around the penitentiary. Oh man, y'all heard that, man? Because it was supposed to have been on the news. You know what I'm saying? People hit the lottery when the lottery had first started popping. People they would put them on the news. Say, oh man, you see that, man? Pretty Tony wife hit the lottery, man. She won such. So it was crazy. It was going all over the compound. So this is how penitentiary is, just like it is in the street. Once somebody heard something good, or they talking about you and they know, everybody tell me, oh man, he got a solid wife, man. She gonna stay with him. She always do him. She hold him down. Man, she come in that busy room more than anybody. Woo. You heard all of this. Then the hate come out. When they heard and see her on the news, people who knew who she was, then that's what made the rumor spread around. Oh, she hit the lottery. Oh, she gonna leave him now. Oh, she gone. Man, she done won some millions. Yeah, she gonna leave. Man, everybody was talking about that, and that's all they was saying. But then I think once it happened, the next visit, everybody waiting and looking, everybody being nosy in the penitentiary to see if he gonna get a visit. Is she gonna come see him? Show his grits groceries. She was up in that piece. You understand me? She was up in that piece. Not Saturday, but Saturday and Sunday. Because, man, this back in the day when you could get a visit both days. All somebody had to do was show up. So dudes was like, oh, man, that's great. Oh, she ain't going to be there that long. Oh, yeah, what most she probably do, she going to put some money on his book. But, yeah, he was always straight anyway. He always had money. He a hustler. But, yeah, she probably going to bless him. She probably going to put this and that on his book. Oh, Tony got this much time. Oh, yeah, he ain't going away. He got a rack of time, though. But man, that's crazy, man. This white man, it's just so much talk, so much chatter and chatter going around, right? I mean, dudes is talking around them and not talking to them, because they're talking about them, you know. So man, I don't know. I can't put a time frame on it, a time limit or nothing, man. But I know, I think I ended up getting gone. I was gone, you know what I'm saying? I ended up going. I think I went to Metleyburg or somewhere, or whatever what had happened, and I can remember, man. I got the word. They said, man, Tony made paper, man. I was like, what? Man, they said Tony. Who? What Tony? Pretty Tony made paper, right? So the rumor was, what had happened was, man, they said, man, she took that money, man, went to a lawyer, you know what I'm saying, got the best lawyer she could get. Hey, look, man, he been there this amount of time, he got this amount of time, man, what it's gonna take, who he gonna talk to, what we need to get at, whatever, whatever. Whatever it was, she made it happen and got that joker out the penitentiary, bro. Got that joker out the penitentiary. So she went in with him. She rode with him like a soldier. Beat that visiting room door down. Came in there looking stunned always. And that's another thing. Women can come see you, but how is they coming? Let's just take away the way they look. How they coming? Man, she came in there looking like she was, going out every time. Dressed to the T's, man, to the nines, high heels, pocketbooks, makeup, nails. She always came in there looking like, what I'm saying, like this was an important place that she was going. You know what I'm saying? Because she wanted to look, I guess, how he used to seeing her look. And that's how every time I seen her in there, that's how she looked. You understand? So not only did she fulfill all that and do all of that, but then when she came across some money, some life changing money, not only did she change her life, she changed his life. And when it got that joker, man, you know what I'm saying? So boom, man, it was all over the system as well. Because like I told y'all, man, the system ain't nothing but a rumor mill, man. If it's going on in there, if you known well enough, everybody gonna know most things about you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's dudes right now that I was in the penitentiary with from the beginning of my bit, and I run into them decades and decades later. They act like they remember me, but how do they remember me? They remember me for my wife being in the vision. Oh yeah, man, you the one. Your wife was. Man, I used to be like, and at first it used to get by me, but then I was like, so you don't even really remember me. You just remember looking at my wife in the VI. You know what I'm saying? Crazy, man. Yeah, that's how it is though. And I ain't get offended or nothing because I know how it is. You know what I'm saying? Especially after I've been in for a while, them seasons, I know. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, I heard she got him out, man, and he was out, went with her, man. I heard they started little businesses. They was doing well, woo, woo, woo. But man, I just think those type of stories like that is the minority, not the majority. You know what I'm saying? He just, for whatever reason, she rolled with him. She did some, some real life, Winnie Mandela stuff, man. But you can't even really say Winnie Mandela because they say Winnie Mandela, cut out on him too while he was up, while Nelson while he was in it, allegedly. So I don't know, but she held him down, you know what I'm saying? And it's a few dudes that was their situation, that was their, you know what I'm saying, that was their reality. But for the most part, man, when you go in there, you out back, you on your own. And you just on the clock. Dude told me when I first got locked up, man, you on the clock, man. You married? Yeah, man. Yeah, you white? Yeah. How long you? Yeah. You on the clock. Man, what? Man, ain't nobody, man. My wife, man, I ain't going, no, I ain't worried about that. I ain't, you will believe that in your head. Oh man, how naive are you? How naive are you? Boy, one thing I can tell you, prison is the great separator, boy. Prison is the great separator. Prison is the break up more relationships, man, than cheating. You lay flat to believe that, brother. So, like I said, if you got a girl, you got a wife, you got a fiance, you got somebody you in love with, you need to understand, don't be breaking the law, because you break the law and you go and you got to do a bit, you out back, brother. You better start planning for how you gonna deal with it, because if you don't expect it and you just live your life like this ain't gonna happen, yeah, man, you gonna be in for a rude awakening more times than not. You understand? But that one Pretty Tony situation, man. He was one of the lucky ones. He was one of the rare ones, and yeah, man, he had yeah, he had a different type of story. You did. I mean, you can't make that up, man. You can't even write that. I'm in there, and I heard he had a rocket time left to do. That's what I heard. He had a rocket time left to do, and I think he did over Dove. That's over 20 years of somebody coming to see you from day one, from jail to prison, till you get out. And they be the one who facilitate getting you out because they hit the lottery. So that's a joker that was never forgotten. So whatever he did to her, whatever impression he had on her, whatever type of love he instilled in her and she had for him, it maintained throughout his bit, man. Now, I don't know what happened. I heard different stories of what happened when he got out and how long. I don't know. All I do know is what I told y'all. And right there, to me, that's a success story. That's a crazy story, man. That's a rare story. And, man, I hope they still together. I hope they got grandkids, and I hope they just living their life. You dig? Cause yeah, that's amazing, man. That's amazing testimony, man. That's yeah, man. So she's legendary in the penitentiary. Dudes who know her name ring bells in the penitentiary just more than his. Yeah, man, you remember Pretty Tony had the wife that hit the lottery, got him out. She legendary in the penitentiary, whether she know it or not. Whether she know it or not. Cause dudes would be like, yeah, man, I need to get like Pretty Tony white. You heard it all the time. I heard it for years. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's just one of them things that happen in the penitentiary. You just don't see that much, man. It's just like seeing a unicorn. You know what I'm saying? For somebody to do double-digit years and keep the same woman, the same wife, and you know, they meet them at the doors when the doors open, let alone help get the doors open for them. So shout out to them, man. Big love to them, man. And yeah, man, I just want to share that with y'all, man. Jay told me y'all might be interested in it. I said, man, but these things to me is just like regular stuff that I've already lived, I've already seen, I've already experienced. But I be just trying to, you know, come up with things to tell y'all that y'all might not even, that you might find fascinating, you might not. I don't know. Maybe the comments gonna let me know. The likes gonna let me know. The views gonna let me know. Y'all let me know. Talk to me, I talk back. Y'all know what the procedure is, man. Let's get it. Let's go. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. We still on the road to 150 so we can have this next meet and greet. But we got to get to 110 first, you know. Got to get to 110, then 120, 130, 140, and then we're going to make something happen. It's going to be a big extravaganza, man. Make sure you be a part of it, man. Make sure you be a part of this history that we're making each and every day. Black history, TBP history. We doing that every day. Not me, but we. Let's go. Let's get it, y'all. Be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. And duck them hooks, man. And hey, if you like women, you better stay out here.
The banking special.
Yeah.
Pure delicious.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.